Well, waking up to another day in rural Indiana in the late 1800s. I'm so lonely. I wonder if perhaps there are some personal advertisements that might show me a new path to a loving wife. I'll check the newspaper. Right here. Hello. My name is Broomhilda
Bjorgen. I am Pigwife. I live in Indiana and am look for husband. I have many lonely nights and just want someone here on my pig farm where there are definitely no bodies. If you want to come and get pig hog York on penis, I can do for you, but you bring money and bring penis and maybe present for Oh no, I don't have children. I don't have any more children. But we can make children maybe after I pig hog York penis. And we will have months or weeks of passionate loving. If you have trouble finding house, look for smoke on horizon. Is always something burning here at Pig Farm. Okay, love you. P.S. Will not kill you. I promise. P.P.S. Bring money.
Sounds promising.
To submit this segment for our Oscar consideration, please contact the Academy.
Welcome back, my babies, to Delete Everything Podcast, our adoption agency preparing to rip you away from your neglectful single mother and place you in a foster home filled with knowledge of lost, forgotten, omitted, and deleted history. I am your caseworker, Patrick Wall, and beside me, as always, the social worker who fed you for the first time all week and even brought you ice cream.
I'm sorry, I was looking at pictures of Anna de Armas. Riley Bowen.
God damn it. Also with us this week, he works in the foster home kitchen and ladles slop in ear bowl every week. Gruel Boy,
I
Drew
feel like
Bowlby.
you've used that one before.
Have I used Gruel Boy?
Did
he?
We've done drool,
Cruel,
Cruel.
school.
cool boy, school
Cool.
boy.
Maybe you haven't done Cruel. All
I
right.
haven't done Gruel Boy.
I will accept it. Hello.
This week we're celebrating Mother's Day by talking about some truly awful moms, not because we have bad moms. I know we all have tenuous relationships with our mothers. Mine is a total angel of a human, but
That was mine.
she sure does know how to make me crazy. So
I'm not going to kill my mom.
this episode is going to put it all into perspective for those of us who only have to deal with moms who know how to annoy us a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's it. Before we get into that, though, thank you to everyone who has given us ratings, reviews, comments, all that stuff. If you have not done so yet, please get on whatever you're streaming on and leave us 5 stars. If you're on Apple Podcasts, leave us a review. Those are like massive on the back end for us growing this podcast. If you're on Spotify, leave us a comment on this episode. If that's not enough for you, Instagram, Delete Everything Podcast. You will find photos corresponding to all of our episodes. You'll find some silly videos, all that fun shit. Also, YouTube, under Delete Everything Podcast, you'll find some shorts of us, mixing it up in the studio. All those videos come from our Patreon episodes. That's the word.
You skipped an operative word there.
What?
What kind of episodes are they, Patrick?
Oh, they're bonus episodes.
God damn it.
Wrong.
Boners episodes.
Yay!
I say that during the Patreon plug. all those videos come from our Patreon content. If you want to check it out, patreon.com/DeleteEverythingPodcast, you will get 80 plus boners episodes.
Yes.
I've always called them bonus episodes, but they yell at me when I don't call them boners episodes. And those are fun. I mean, look, we're not going to fluff our own cocks on this, but I mean, those are funny fucking episodes.
Yeah.
Our Patreon is funny as fuck.
I'm going to fluff my cock.
You're both pointed away from me. I'm fluffing my cock right now.
But yeah, patreon.com/delete everything podcast. It is a blast. You will enjoy it. It's $8 a month. But I mean, nothing's $8 a month nowadays. That's like you're getting away with murder if you get on there. And you're going to get a whole bunch of fun. So.
And do it. We need a new camera. Give us money.
We need a new camera? Or
No, we need a lens for another camera.
Yes.
We have the camera. We need the lens.
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna get the.
Are you gonna order a memory card like you say every goddamn day?
No, we figured it out. It wasn't the memory
not a
card.
memory card.
Yes. We need a new.
We need some kind of
We
like.
need a new elf inside the camera.
we need
What?
some
A
kinda-
goblin.
We need some kind of thing.
Little green ghouls.
Magic.
Sprite?
Yeah, like a sweet little pixie. We need
Yeah.
We need a magic camera pixie.
Yes.
Yes.
That we download off the internet. Called Magic something. I can't remember now.
Oh, I was thinking
find it.
something completely different.
You're still thinking about fluffing your cock.
Yeah. Specifically, there was a great genre of pornography once upon a time that was just
Called cock goblin.
it was just Disney porn. I think it's been really cut. The internet doesn't really fucking boost it as much anymore, but it used to be. You just fucking type into Firefox Disney porn, you get Tinkerbell all over the place.
That's weird. Is it all to scale? Is she small? And
No.
there's just a giant. Oh, okay.
Ridiculous?
I'm sure there's some. It's the internet.
Moving on.
She's just flying up and down while hugging Peter Pan's dick. Just yonk, 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 yonk.
I was always a big Mulan fan. All right, moving on.
Okay, so we wanted to do a fun episode after this, the last couple fairly info-heavy topics. And, this correlates with Mother's Day. So, and like specifically that U.S. war bonds episode,
Bummer.
that cracked my brain a little bit, I think. So we're going to talk about some moms that were rather shitty in this week's episode. Like I said, not to bring you down right after Mother's Day, but to show you that, at least for a lot of us, it could have been worse. I have known some people with truly shitty moms. So if you're in that club, sorry, we feel for you, all that shit. But for those of you with like pretty good moms, I hope you saw them yesterday and called them or sent them flowers. Just do something nice for your mom. You only
Taking
get,
my mom shopping later.
yeah, you only get one mom.
It's gonna suck.
She's human too, man.
Yeah. All too human.
Band name. That's a cool band name.
That probably is a
That's
band
a
name
thing.
already. Yeah.
That's
All too human.
All
Yeah.
too human.
I doubt it.
That's something cool that a robot says before you fucking kill a
All
person.
too human.
But I have
I'm gonna
to.
fuck up my. Hold on. I'm gonna fuck up my voice all weird. I mean, in post.
Oh, okay. Nice.
There we go.
And then
I
do
get-
a crunch
I'm gonna
for
take
the
my-
splatter.
I'm gonna take my.
The squelchy. What's it called?
The squelch. I think it is
My
something
favorite
squelch.
sound effect that we use.
I'm gonna take my mom to the thrift store and the grocery store with my teen daughter, so that my kid has to walk real slow with her because she's old, and I will just zip off down the fucking aisleway and be like, "Yeah, have fun, kid."
Wow.
Yeah, it's grandma time. Have fun.
A week before, we're recording a week before.
I put my
Mother's Day.
time in. All right, this fucking kid can walk with grandma for a while.
Okay. Yeah, whatever. However you want to do
Tell you about the '60s or whatever the fuck.
it.
Like, I knew Rosa Parks. Yeah, great, mom.
Let me tell you about the time I had a threesome with Steely Dan.
Well, actual quote from my mother. Oh, I probably shouldn't say this. Never mind.
Does she still listen?
No, I don't think so.
She was so supportive in the beginning, and you talked all kinds of shit about her.
She's just old, dude. She just doesn't want to listen to shit all the time.
Specifically, her smart ass little shit son.
Yeah, I think I talked enough shit about her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it kind of ended when she left a Spotify comment that said, "Keep my fucking name out of your mouth." Do you remember that?
I do.
Riley's mom left, and I don't remember what episode it was on,
It was a while ago.
but it was a while ago. But if you go down the
I think I called
Spotify
her like a
comments,
crazy old bitch. or
yeah,
something.
if you go down the Spotify comments, she made like some critique on the show. She was like, "Good job." Also, Riley, keep my fucking name out of your mouth. And I was like, yes.
Yep.
That's my mama.
That's mom for you.
My mom has never listened to the show, and I hope she never does.
Thank God.
My mom asks me all the time, "What's it called again?"
We were gonna use your mom as a voice sample for like the opening before we got with Drew.
Yeah. Do you guys want to hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know about this.
I've let you listen to it before. I don't know which one I like better. The one where she.
I like them both. You have to use
Mush
them
mouth
both.
a little bit.
Delete everything.
That's not bad.
And then the second one, I made her like actually enunciate.
Delete everything.
You gotta send me those. I'll do something.
Okay, I'll
with
send it to
That's
you right
good.
now.
Yeah. We were gonna play. That was gonna be our opening. It was gonna be like a doot 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 doot.
We were
Delete everything.
We were always gonna have some different like we were gonna
Yeah.
have just a bunch of random people say delete everything. And
Yeah.
that was gonna be part of the.
If I'm thinking back, and I think we were still talking about doing that
Mm-hmm.
when I started, and we just never did it.
Yeah, you made us a cool opening theme song, and then we
yeah,
were like,
dope ass theme song.
yeah, we were like, we don't need to depend on these nerds anymore. Okay, this first mom you may have never heard of before, but you do know one of her children. Talking about Mary Ball Washington,
Ah,
mother of founding father George Washington.
how do you spell ball?
Like you spell ball, B-A-L-L.
Mary Ball. Her middle name is Ball.
I think that was her
Probably our maiden name.
that was her maiden
I
name.
went to school with somebody with the last name Ball,
Yeah.
and we called him. We called him Ball Sack.
Go ahead.
obviously.
I was going to say, make your jokes, Riley.
Well, I don't have any jokes.
I was 12,
Yes.
so we
her-
called him Justin Ball Sack.
Yes, her
Yeah,
father was
obviously.
Joseph Ball and her mother was Mary Montague.
Yeah,
So she was-
Montague.
Mary, daughter of Mary,
Yes. Son of Ball.
grandmother of Bush.
Oh, I'm sorry, no.
Bushrod Washington.
You know her parents. The Balls.
Mary Ball kind of had an interesting life. She's actually a pretty fucking interesting figure. Both of her parents died when she was like, I want to say fucking 12.
R.I.P. Balls.
Yeah, both of her parents died when she was 12, and she went to go live with her uncle.
How did they die?
I don't
Did they
know,
drown?
were-
Did they asphyxiate? Did they turn blue? Were they blue balls?
Her dad died when she was 3. Her mother died when she was 12. That's about all I have for information on that. So she goes to live with her uncle, but in her will, in her mother's will, because her father was dead when she was 12, in her mother's will, she did get some property.
Yeah.
That property included human beings of a certain skin tone.
Ah.
Yeah, she got slaves. She got some slaves and some property whenever she became free of parents.
Hmm.
So she ends up getting married when she's like 16 years old or some shit like that.
What kind of property did she get? Did she get like a park? Like a ballpark?
Just a room.
Yeah, a ballroom.
Oh.
No, she inherited like fucking 1,000 acres of property. So like, I mean, she was pretty fucking wealthy.
Yeah.
I think actually she inherited the 1,000 acres when her husband died, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
So yeah, she was 23 when she gets married. She's got 1,000+ acres of inherited property when she gets married. She owns slaves.
Where's the property?
Modern day Virginia.
Yeah.
Yeah, up there in the original colonies. I mean, this is all happening she gets married in 1731.
Damn.
Yeah, this is still 13 colonies time.
Ah, I see. So these
Yeah, George Washington's not born yet.
okay, so this is like British balls.
Yes.
Very posh.
Very posh, very yes, they're balls.
I don't know that British. Do you know the bathing practices of Europeans in the 1700s?
I mean, I
They're not
imagine
very posh balls.
Imagine in Virginia.
Those are hairy, stinky, haven't been washed in a week balls.
Yes.
Call them swamp balls down
Swamp
in Florida.
balls, yeah.
In Virginia, probably.
Virginia
too.
rural, woodsy, folksy balls.
Dusty road balls. These are some dusty road balls.
Oh, we're just pulling out all the old voices today, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, are you built for it?
Mhm.
Are you built for these dusty balls?
Hey, mama.
Okay. We're having too much fun.
Get my gumbo.
We're having too much fun. So yeah, she gets married. She has 6 children, and the first one is George
Balls.
George Washington.
George Washington,
she
the
married-
father of the nation.
She married a man whose last name is Washington. Obviously,
So
that's how
he's-
she became
He's George
Mary
Washington.
Ball Washington.
Balls.
George Washington Balls.
Augustine Washington,
Augustine Washington.
which is a very fucking posh name.
That's good.
Yes, hello.
Yes, I suppose.
Augustine Washington.
I suppose I can take this ball.
I knew it. I knew that's where you were going.
Mary Ball, I presume. Hello, pleased to meet your acquaintance. I'm Augustine Washington.
I have a ball for you to meet as well.
Oh, my
I'd
son.
like you washing a ton of my balls.
This is applicable. My son started,
Washing a ton of my balls.
for the uninitiated, my
You're
son is 8 and he finds the human anatomy very funny.
Of course. I'm
He literally
45 and I find the human anatomy very funny.
He literally will just walk around and go, balls.
He started calling his dick his long ball.
That fucking kid's going places.
Holy shit, he's a born comedian, dude.
He's been funny since day one.
God damn.
My long ball.
He's like,
That's hysterical. I'm 45 years old. I've never heard that term before in my
I
life.
think he created it.
He did. That's fucking comedy
Fuck.
genius.
It's like
He's like,
fucking.
get in the shower. He's like, but my wife's like, wash your privates. He's like, yeah, I'll wash my balls and my long ball.
That's like fucking, was it Mozart did Twinkle Twinkle Little Star when he was like 3 or something? That's fucking prodigy.
Oh God. And at some point he's going to be of an age where he's gonna listen to this shit. He's going to get so much fucking
Embarrassed
so much
when
material.
I say, fuck you, Max. You suck.
He's going to get so much. He's going to get so much material for extra shit. He's going
Don't
to
steal our jokes, you little shit.
steal our jokes. I don't care.
Riley and Max have a contentious relationship.
I love Max. Max is one of my favorite
he loves
kids
you
in the
too.
world.
He just loves every time he sees you. He wants to beat the shit out of
Every
you.
time I see him, I kick him in the chest. It's fun to kick little kids. They'll come out and be like, Uncle Riley, and I'll karate chop him in the neck. And I'll be like, get away from me, filth.
So
Sorry,
here's
I just
what
wanted to tell you about long ball.
here's what's interesting is that Augustine Washington, as was common in the time, he was here in the British territories, but he had a wife and 2 sons back home in England.
Ah, the dirty dick.
We don't know for sure, but he was probably keen on old Mary Ball.
Right.
And then, at some point he sails back to England to go conduct business, I'm sure, and visit his sons. And then he discovers that his first wife is fucking dead.
Oh,
Damn, plot twist.
Yeah. So then he marries Mary Ball.
He's out porking Mary Ball.
Well, he was a friend of Mary's uncle,
Oh, yeah?
who she is now living with on his estate or some bullshit. So they end up getting married. Like I said, fucking, she's got 1,000 acres of property and slaves. Like the hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
And some bastard child that needs a father.
and well, no, she didn't have any children yet.
Oh, sounds to me
He had 2
like
sons.
Mr. Washington porked the ball. The ball started getting a little rounder. He went back to England and murdered his wife.
No, they had 6 children in 8 years.
Damn.
Yeah. Fertile lady.
Stay fucking.
Mary is a
That's commitment.
fertile lady.
Yeah.
And then he dies in 1743. She did not get, like, basically all of his property and wealth went to his first 2 sons, with like a little bit on the side for Mary, right?
Yeah.
Like, here you go.
Mary was already a little bit
Here
on the
you
side.
go, my most recent wife that I had 6 children with. But she was different back then, I guess. I don't fucking know. I don't know how that goes. Were there like prenups?
I'm busy taming the savages. You can have a little bit there, I guess.
Well, what I'm saying is like whenever he died, was that I'm pretty sure like the way the law was back then, like those 1,000 acres and slaves are his now.
Yeah.
You're my wife. Give me all your shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then now I die and it's going to my 2 sons.
So it was all ripped away from her.
Basically.
Damn, best to be a dowager.
She never remarried.
No, because the last husband fucked her quite literally, and not always in a good way.
Yeah, right. She got an estate of 276 acres, plantation called Ferry Farm.
Right, so she got a little mini compared to the 1,000 acres she had.
Yeah, by the way his will was written, it was hers until their first son, George, came of age, and then it was his. Yeah, quite literally fucked out of everything. So she would have been better off being a dowager.
So she spends all this time railing against the British. These thieving British fuckbags. I had 1,000 acres of land, and they came over here.
Not really sure how I think she was in favor of the revolution.
Yeah.
And I think in her own way that she was like happy that her eldest son was sort of leading the charge. But she was a giant pain in the ass, particularly about money. She would
George,
like,
you got to get your face on some money.
no. Particularly about like, I don't have any money. Like, I need you to come. Like there was.
I only have 276 acres and 35 slaves.
Well, so there's a story about him being in like some like big fucking revolutionary type fucking meeting somewhere, way the fuck far away from where she was, and he receives word from his mother that she needs him to come and like do this and that and like give him money, and he sent back a letter saying, "I'm nowhere near there. Like, I don't. What are you talking about?" Like, just pain in the ass, like mom son shit, right?
Yeah.
Like, what do you? I'm fucking in like Vermont. I'm not leaving. I got meetings, mom. What are you
Dude,
doing?
I was in fucking Maine.
We're about to start a war.
I was in Maine. My mom's like, I have to move. I'm like, bitch, what are you talking about? She's like, I have to move today. I'm like, I'm 2 days away. What are you talking about?
Straight up. But there are some funny little. This is not as bad as my second mom I'm gonna do, but which I'll do at the end. It was like always about money, and there's like this. I think they still have these letters preserved where she was complaining about not having enough money, and George Washington was like, "Sell all your property and move in with one of your kids. Like, you can move in with me.
6 kids, you
Yeah.
dummy.
He was like, you can move in with me. Like, sell all that shit. Then you don't have to worry about money. You can live it." Like, she was getting older. And she was like, no. And she like insisted on staying on this giant fucking plantation and like, bring me money. George, bring me money. I have no money. But yeah, so they had a pretty contentious relationship. That's just my opener. I just wanted to ease us in.
George Washington's mom.
George Washington, founding father of the nation, had a pain in the ass mom who was always up his ass about money.
Yeah. Did his mom ever call him a cocksucker?
I don't think so. Did yours?
Maybe. All right. So our next pain in the ass old bitch mom is well, I mean, really the gold standard.
Keep her name out of your mouth, Riley.
I didn't say anything. The gold standard in bad mom history, right, is the fucking the Greek mythological character of Medea.
Oh, Tyler Perry's Medea?
Well, we all know that the Greek mythological character of Medea is a tough elderly black woman played by Tyler Perry himself.
Yeah.
But even before that, there was another loud, blunt, comedic, but also fiercely protective of her family character, often acting as a chaotic moral center in otherwise confusing black films. There's a mix of slapstick humor, melodrama, and moral lessons to this tale.
What are you doing?
I was doing the side-by-side of Medea by Tyler Perry versus Medea by the Greek playwright Euripides.
Is it spelled the same?
No, Medea by Tyler Perry is Madea, and then the Euripides is Medea.
Oh,
Okay.
that's MI.
But like the
Wait, this is a fictional mother.
well, it's from the Greek pantheon of legends. So is it as fictional as Hercules?
So fictional.
Maybe. I mean, like, who's to tell? Who's to tell what's based on what?
Me.
In any case, just the gold standard of bad motherhood, right? Like, so, just a quick overview. I'm not going to do her as a whole story. I just wanted to fucking touch on how Tyler Perry uses this to great comedic effect. So Medea in Greek mythology helps Jason of Jason and the Argonauts obtain the Golden Fleece. She betrays her family for him and later takes a lot of revenge when he abandons her by famously killing their children. And the story...
They had children together?
Yes. Jason had several children with her, and when he abandons her to take the fleece back to wherever the fuck Jason and the Argonauts goes, she's like, fine, fuck you, and kills the children. Which is the, honestly, that's the most ex-wife shit I've ever heard in my fucking life. I'm gonna burn all your baseball cards. I'm gonna fucking smash all the trophies. I'm gonna kill the kids. Fuck you.
I feel like you're projecting a little bit.
What? I didn't ever play baseball. But no, that's the actually.
Really, you seem like a baseball kid.
No. I played t-ball for a little bit, but I was a fat little queer. I wasn't fucking playing sports. I played soccer and I hated it.
Did you really?
And my dad smoked in the house, so I fucking was breathing like Belez the whole time I was fucking running around.
Riley had emphysema at 8.
Dude, I visited my sister in Maine some time ago, and we were having a lobster dinner in Maine,
Of course.
And my sister and
Do
I
they
were,
eat anything else up there?
yeah, seaweed, filth, dirt, muffins, a lot of muffins up there.
Muffins.
Yeah.
Maine's a big muffin place.
Yeah, a lot of like wood-fired stoves and shit like that. So a lot of baking, you know.
Okay.
And soup, I imagine, chowder. A lot of chowder, mollusks,
Lobster bisque.
mussels, lobster bisque.
Lobster bisque. That's lobster.
Yeah.
We still got lobster.
But my sister and I were having dinner. Something came up. I was like, yeah, I fucking, I don't smoke anymore. So I wanted to clear up like my cardio. And when I was a kid, I had like asthma or something. I was never very good at sports. And she was like, yeah, me too. I also had like fucking asthma, but it cleared up when I got older.
Gee, I wonder
And
why.
her husband, my brother-in-law, was like, no, you guys, your dad chain smoked in the house. You both had smoker's cough.
Jesus Christ.
Talking about terrible somethings. Anyway,
I remember when I did smoke cigarettes, I worked in, restaurants and bars and shit with smoking. Like, this is pre no smoking in restaurants. So there's like smoking sections and shit like that. And then I was also working at a bar that was a fucking smoking bar because all bars were smoking bars back then.
yeah.
And
Well, in Detroit too, like up until I moved from Detroit when I was like 15.
yeah.
Fucking you smoked in restaurants constantly.
Right. And I remember like even back then I smoked cigarettes and I was like, I fucking hate this shit, dude. Like cigarette smoke inside is a different type. Cause I mean like when
It lingers.
I came up smoking, but you go fucking stand outside and smoke.
Fucking cranberry
like a goddamn
lingers.
like fucking sit inside and smoke like a psychopath.
Fucking gross. And like, of course, you and I have done enough like construction and like home repair and remodel stuff.
my
Every time you're in a fucking smoker's house and you're trying to like clear shit out, you move it and the walls are all yellow. It's just fucking gross.
Bro, and the craziest thing is pulling out drywall, pulling out old sheetrock
The
from like
yellow
a house
like fucking is
that's been
in that shit.
that's been like so if you've got 1/2 inch drywall and you pull it out from like a house that's been smoked in for like decades, dude, it's fucking so gross. There's like not quite half, but there's like a solid 1/8 inch of just yellowed, crumbly, like flim, like it eats up
like,
at the
it's
fucking
oily.
sheet.
It's like
yeah,
fucking
it's
like
so
it
fucking
had been in a
gross.
smoker. Like fucking gross.
Yeah, and God, curtains and carpet and just
Ugh.
it's the worst. But I used to hate that shit. I used to come home from the smoking bar that I like and smoke a cigarette on the drive home with my window down, smoke a fucking cigarette and get home and walk in my house and immediately straight to the washer dryer, take my clothes off. And there's that like, even now, if you've been like in a place that's like people have been smoking, when you pull your shirt up over your head and you smell that fucking cigarette smoke that's inside, you're like, ugh, and throw it immediately in the fucking washer.
Yeah.
Just, ugh, gross.
I smoked for like fucking 20 some years or something. More than that. Long time. Smoked like, I guess 30 years. Fuck me. Yes, I'm only 37. I know what I said, and I'm standing by it. Started smoking when I was like fucking 8 years old, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Well, that's what happens when dad smokes in the house and you're depressed. You steal cigarettes. Anyway,
My dad does it.
we're talking about bad moms, not bad
Learned it
fathers.
from you, Dad.
Well, we'll get to them.
We'll get there but next time.
Max hit me with the I learned it from you, Dad, the other day.
Oh, wow.
Because he called some girl a stuck-up bitch at school and got in trouble.
Oh my
Wow.
And I'm
Can't
like,
do that.
I don't talk to women like that. And he's like, well, yeah, but you, when you were driving, you call people bitches. And I'm like,
Yeah, but those people are bitches. You can't just
I know,
say,
and that's but he didn't get
learn
it.
context, you little asshole.
Yeah. They're strangers and they have no recourse because I will be gone by the time they go, what?
Yeah, I'm in a bubble. I'm in a little house on wheels. They can't hear me call them bitches. Call them bitches in your inside voice in your head.
No, he did it on the computer. That's cool.
Oh, don't do that.
Wait, what, he sent like a message?
I think he was just like typing in Word, but I think they have some system where it flags stuff if they say. Thank God. That's
Oh,
all
and he was
said.
just like, Sarah's a stuck-up bitch.
Yeah,
He's
something
just
like that.
writing like
in his memoirs.
Teeny vagini,
Pretty
dick,
much.
butt, balls, boners.
Well, that's not okay.
Sarah's a
He got
stuck-up
grounded.
bitch.
He's-
I mean, is
yeah.
Sarah? What's Sarah like?
I don't know, but I'm like, that's
But that's like
not
some
acceptable.
that's like some thought police shit.
he's
I
got
mean-
to learn to not do it on like monitored networks. Like write whatever you want. I'm gonna get him a journal.
Yeah.
Write whatever you call whoever you want a bitch. I know,
Yeah,
I'm
you
also
have to
like,
have an outlet.
you're fucking 8. You shouldn't be saying that.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
That was the bigger thing.
No one has been terrible enough to you yet that you can think that they're a stuck-up bitch. Just wait, kid.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry.
Let's get back on topic here.
Okay, more about Medea.
No, that was it for Medea.
That was it for
I was
Medea?
just doing a quick touch on that. That's not who I'm talking about.
Okay.
I just want to be like the gold standard. Everyone knows the Medea.
I got
You know, if somebody kills a bunch of kids, their own kids, they refer to them as a Medea. That's like the historical context.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I don't know that I've ever heard that.
A Medea of the plains, Medea of the swamp, a Medea of Chicago. There's always one of those like,
Medea, Florida.
yeah, this bitch fucking drowns her kids in the bathtub or something, and she's like, oh, the Medea of Ocala or some shit.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard that. And I grew up like reading the shit out of Greek mythology too.
There are a lot of those like Medea cases. They're referred to in like police terminology as a Medea case.
Weird.
Yeah, which is why Tyler Perry picked Medea as the name for his character that is incredibly mean and abusive to her children. Okay, so my historically bad mother is a woman named Agrippina the Younger. Yeah, also known as Agrippina Vagina. Her name
Why'd
was,
you pick this, Riley?
honestly, because I think it's fucking interesting. This is a good one. I looked through a big list and I was like, oh shit, Agrippina. I actually know this story. There was like a BBC miniseries called I, Claudius. They came out in the late 80s, early 90s that I watched a few times when I was a kid. And it like
The precursor to iCarly.
yes, yeah, it was.
Okay.
iCarly was the sequel.
Okay.
Slightly less incest and murder in iCarly, but I mean, if you find out about the behind the scenes,
Yeah, I was going to say it's Nickelodeon, baby.
Jesus. So Julia Agrippina was born in 15 CE. She died of 59 CE. So she didn't have a particularly long life. She was one of the most powerful and controversial women of the early Roman Empire. She was a great-granddaughter of Augustus.
Okay.
She was the sister of the Emperor Caligula.
Oh boy.
She was the wife of Emperor Claudius.
Caligula had some parties.
Yes, he did. She
Was
was.
she there for those?
Do you want to hear any of this?
Nope.
Just want me to tell you? Yeah, actually, she was at like all the parties.
Okay.
It was his sister.
Yeah.
Rome.
Uh-huh.
What do you think was going on there?
Were the Romans really incestuous?
Well, let me put it this way. Her husband Claudius was her uncle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And she was the mother of the Emperor Nero. Nero, if anybody knows the story of Nero, is the one that's said to have been like playing the violin while fucking Rome burned, which
Yeah.
is
Collapse of the Roman Empire.
which is obviously
was under Nero.
Yeah, it was obviously a very like aggrandized version of real events. But he was presiding over Rome. He was presiding over Rome when the Great Roman Fire happened.
Right.
And it is said that he may have had a hand in starting it to do a couple of different things, like, you know, that having to do with land values and controlling populace and propaganda. And
He
stuff
was
like
empire whenever they claim the Rome collapsed.
that. Yeah,
right?
Nero was a great big fat fucking piece of shit. He wasn't fat. He was just a big piece of shit. He was like one of the more tortury, rapey of the emperors.
Oh.
He's known to have thought of himself as this big tough guy. Right, he would actually get into the gladiatorial arena, but often with like tied opponents or hindered opponents,
Right.
and then murder them in front of people to like great applause. Yeah,
And then if they swung a sword at him, the bodyguards would step in and he'd turn around and run and go,
he'd do it. You know, he's like, I'm tough. I'm a fucking You know, so he'd go in, but that person would
He
be
like
like,
slashed her Achilles heel first.
yeah, that
or some
person
shit.
had
Yeah.
been fucking hung upside down all night or something,
Yeah.
or like had been fed poison already and shit. Like it was like, yeah. So he
Well-adjusted society. You know?
is the same kind of shit. He would like have like
just
fucking
funneled an entire bottle or entire cask of wine down them before they
or
moved.
fucking like he'd get in there and there'd be like a fucking like a sedated rhino that he would stab or something to be like, yes, I am the great strong god king.
What a loser.
Yeah, he's a fucking piece of shit. But his mother Agrippina was born into this elite imperial lineage. Her father was Germanic.
Drew is giving you so much by laughing every time
Yeah,
you say
it's good stuff.
Agrippina.
It's good stuff.
He's really
funny.
You're reinforcing.
I am, 12 years old inside. Truly.
Fair.
Pina.
Stop. You're making me laugh now.
Sounds like penis.
It does.
But so her father was the emperor, the conqueror Germanicus, who Germany is named after for
Okay.
running the campaigns out into Central Europe and taking over a bunch of Germanic tribes and yada, yada, yada. Yeah, he's the one most responsible for advancing the empire in that direction. So she has this fucking insane elite imperial lineage, like emperor, 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 emperor.
Right.
She is both being born of and fucking emperors left and right.
Good for her.
I guess. But her early life was
Girls got to live, for 30-something
for
years.
a minute, yeah. Her early life was marked by a lot of danger and exile, especially under Caligula. She actually conspired to have him assassinated in what's called like the Three Daggers plot, in which one of the people that she plotted with was executed and then burned, and then she was exiled and made to carry his ashes around. Very Roman shit,
Okay.
right? So after Caligula's assassination, still alive, my favorite fucking last words. I've said this on the podcast before. Caligula, when he was being stabbed, like the Praetorian guard that stabbed the shit out of him was walking away, and he goes, "Still alive."
Hell
I
yeah.
love that shit. It's just like, fucking fuck you. Can't even stab me good. But so after he was assassinated, she returned to Rome, and she married Claudius, who was her uncle, so consolidated her position matrilineally, right? And did a lot, worked really relentlessly to secure the succession for her son Nero, even like orchestrating that Claudius adopt him, because Nero was not Claudius's son. He was not technically in the matrilineal lineage
Whose son was
or
he?
emperor. Who knows? Possibly Claudius.
Okay. Then why do you have to? Okay, never mind.
What do you mean?
Claudius adopted him.
Oh, I'm sorry. Possibly Caligula. That's what I meant to say.
Possibly her brother.
Possibly her brother.
Okay.
Roman stuff. But then also, I mean, they did kind of invent the orgy. So she was not married,
Greeks.
had a
The
baby.
Greeks were doing orgies before.
Well, they were doing them better in Rome.
No.
Okay, they were
Bigger.
doing them bigger in Rome.
Okay. I'll
They
give you
was
that.
fugging. So anyway, she's a big whore, and she got fucked a lot, and she had a baby.
Jesus.
What do you want me to? Do you want to hear my narrative? So
I was on call last night. I don't think I mentioned that to you.
Is that why you're
Drew's a little sleepy.
lounging right now?
Yes.
Okay, so
And
Agrippina.
I didn't get called in, but I was up late.
Agrippina had a son named Nero. Okay, I will look up right now to confirm whether or not the Emperor Nero knew who their father was. It says here that Gnaeus Domitius Anabarbarus. Anabarbarus. Gnaeus Domitius Anabarbarus, a Roman politician and member of the patrician Domiti Anabarbari family, who was the first husband of Agrippina the Younger.
Okay.
Died when Nero was only a few years old.
Okay.
Okay, my bad. Maybe she wasn't a big whore who got fucked a lot. Maybe she was. Who knows? There's a lot that's going on in Roman history. Okay, all this shit was written in stone.
She was married. She had a kid.
She was
Dude
married, she had a
died.
kid, some
She gets
fucking
remarried to
nerd.
her uncle.
Died under possibly suspicious circumstances, and then she fucked her uncle.
I'm just saying that's scandalous enough. Without.
I mean, at the time, it was pretty status quo. So she has Claudius adopt Nero and puts him into the imperial lineage,
Okay.
which sidelined the emperor's biological son, who was named Britannicus.
Because he was
Britannicus-
younger.
Yes, because he would be a few years younger.
Okay.
Right? So Britannicus is the namesake of Britain.
Yeah.
It was more as a
Right,
tribute
right,
than
right.
anything. Britannicus didn't go out and fucking find Britain, but the name of Britannicus is yada yada. So ancient sources, especially Tacitus, Suetonius, and Cassius Dio being
Ronnie James. And Cassius being
Gosh, it's clear.
Muhammad Ali,
yes, Cassius Clay and Ronnie James Dio
had a love child.
had a love child named Cassius Dio. But so Tacitus, Suetonius, and Cassius Dio depict her as highly intelligent, politically ruthless, and deeply invested in her son's rise. Some even accuse her of poisoning Claudius to ensure Nero's ascension. Though this remains debated, it is a big plot point in I, Claudius, which is how I know about Agrippina.
Okay.
I, Claudius, by the way, is fucking badass. It's definitely dated, and it's got kind of like a stage play from the 80s sort of thing. But if you ever get a chance to check it out, it's fucking cool. Murder, 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 fuck, fuck, fuck. That's the whole show.
Just like iCarly.
Exactly. So, the shade surrounding Agrippina and whether or not you could consider her a good mother begins when Nero becomes emperor. Okay, because already he'd been shaped into this like, your mama's boy, you're going to be the emperor. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Getting breastfed when he's still like 6 years old.
Exactly,
he's still
that kind of shit.
breastfeeding.
Yeah. When Nero became emperor in 54 CE at the age of 16, Agrippina initially exercised enormous influence. she appeared in official ceremonies. She received envoys, even had her name placed alongside Nero's in state matters. So she was like, I mean, yeah, to do exactly that. The fucking Robin, what's his name from Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Like, he's like, I want to see the bad man fly. Like, yes, my little love. You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, there was an unprecedented level of visibility for a Roman woman, especially a non-political woman. She didn't hold any sort of office.
Right. She used her son for her own ascension.
The emperor mother.
Yeah.
Right?
Wow.
So ancient writers portray her as intensely controlling, unwilling to relinquish power as Nero matured. This has often been interpreted, especially in later retellings, as an obsession with her son. Helicopter parent to the fucking super extreme.
Interesting.
Though it's more accurately understood as political ambition tied to maternal identity. You know, just like,
right.
Yeah, it's like, I am the emperor. I deserve this.
I'm the reason he's emperor.
Exactly.
So why wouldn't I be here?
You must listen to your mother. In Roman elite culture, a mother's status could be bound up in her son's success, but Agrippina pushed this to extremely unusual extremes.
Are you sure she's Roman and not Brazilian?
So the most sensational claims come from Roman historians who allege an incestuous relationship between Agrippina and Nero.
Gross.
Yeah. So, I mean, you still want to try and claim her as Brazilian?
Nope.
Okay. So these accusations...
That pretty much shut the door on that for me.
These accusations include Tacitus suggests that Agrippina used seduction to maintain influence over Nero, implying sexual impropriety. A little like, you don't need to go find a wife. I'm here. You know?
Weird.
Suetonius is more explicit, claiming Nero desired or engaged in incest with his mother specifically, making this...
He was the one.
He was the one.
She doesn't seem like the type of lady where he's going to be like, get naked, mom. And
Yeah,
she's gonna be
yeah,
like,
right?
She seems like, she'd be like, what the
It's
fuck?
more of a come to mother.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm saying. Yeah, similar allegations are repeated by multiple historians. But, you know, these claims should be treated with some caution. Historians often accuse accusations. Historians with Roman history often are just like, they were fucking. Like,
right.
that's kind of their shit. Like,
Okay.
they're oftentimes just, especially back in the day, accounts of like, you know, if two politicians were at odds or working together, some other politician would be like, oh, it's because his wife is fucking him. You know, or like,
Right.
oh, it's because he's gonna fuck his daughter, and then his daughter's gonna go over there have a baby with him, so he can keep the line going. Like, this is
that was kind of pretty typical though. That second one, that
happened all the
situation
time,
at least.
But at the same time, like, it was common enough that it was really easy to be like, oh, I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And we already know she's an uncle fucker, so.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, she's not beyond incest.
Well,
and incest
hold
wasn't
up.
the big taboo that it was at the time.
Hold up. Did they have any children together?
Who, Agrippina and Nero? Or
No.
Cassius? No, they
Agrippina
did not.
And not Cassius, Agrippina and Claudius.
Claudius. Yeah, no, they did not.
So maybe it was just, you know, that it wasn't uncommon back then to be like, we're just going to be married, but like.
Nah, she was fucking her uncle, dude. And her kid.
So, yeah.
God,
Trust me, I know.
Okay.
I was there. What is that? I was there, Gandalf. 2,000 years ago.
Legit.
Oh, Elrond.
L. Ron Hubbard. So Roman historians often use accusations of sexual deviance as political propaganda
name?
or moral content.
Elrond Hubbard.
Elrond.
The Council of L. Ron Hubbard.
L. Ron Hubbard.
Yeah.
Elrond.
That's the actual character's name. You put together.
I'm at least going to make a song called Elrond
Oh,
Hubbard.
Elrond. Does he have a last name?
Yes.
Probably like Silverleaf or some fucking some Tolkien ass shit.
Elrond Silverleaf.
I mean, can you say definitively it's not?
Nope. Okay,
There you
so accusations of this kind of shit is often used for like political influence or just like moral shaming. Just be like, you can't, like, we can't make him emperor. He fucked his mother. You know. But yeah, of course, these days in politics,
they're fucking their own mom.
Yeah, right. These days in
they're-
politics, we never throw wild accusations of impropriety anywhere, ever.
His full name is Elrond Half-Elven.
Half-elven.
Yeah.
A felvin.
A Felvin.
So powerful women are frequent targets of rumors like this, especially like gender swappage. There's a lot of sexism attached. Rome was pretty progressive in giving women power, which is how Agrippina manages to fuck her uncle and then her son. But but it's a man's world, you know?
Yeah.
Allegedly.
James Brown.
But very little evidence confirming these allegations beyond hostile literary sources, but there is also very little evidence confirming much in ancient Rome aside from literary sources.
Sure.
So modern historians generally view the incest story as likely exaggerated.
Okay.
But likely exaggerated does not mean she wasn't porking her own son.
I was going to say the incest part with the son, not with the uncle.
Which, I mean, interestingly enough, from a certain perspective, would not be a terrible mother. Probably Nero's perspective.
Oh, gross. Come on, dude.
So as Nero grew older, he began to resist Agrippina's control. You know, maybe he's like, I don't want to fuck you anymore, mother. Their relationship deteriorated pretty rapidly.
Mm-hmm.
Agrippina reportedly threatened to support Britannicus as an alternative to the throne.
Okay.
Right? So Nero, like, you know, marginalized her politically, it removed her from the palace. It's like, get away from me, bitch.
Mm-hmm. She probably stopped giving him blowjobs.
Yeah, probably. Or he's just like, get off of my dick, mother. In 59 CE.
God almighty.
I don't want incestuous blowjobs anymore, mother.
Oh my God. Fucking.
I'm going to be king.
Well, I mean, there's got to be like a whole. This is ancient Rome. There's got to be like a whole ass harem, you know?
Yeah. I
That's why
want
when you
someone
said-
else's mother to blow me for once.
That's why when you said it was probably his attitude toward it was probably that she wasn't such a terrible mother. I don't know. He's part of the royal family.
Right.
He's the current emperor's son. I mean, adopted, but still.
There's
gotta
my
be.
headcanon here is that she just started blowing Britannicus instead, and it caused the whole thing.
No.
It's like, I'm only the stepmother. It's fine. Stepmom, what are you doing? I poisoned your father.
And I'm stuck in the washing machine.
I was literally about to say I'm stuck on the clothing line. Britannicus, can you help me?
So in 59 CE, Nero arranged for her assassination. It was a failed attempt involving a collapsing boat. Like, he had this whole plan. He's like, all right, here's what I'm going to do. All right. I'm going to put her.
Oh, he went too elaborate, didn't he?
He did elaborate. He was
went
like,
too
he's like,
elaborate.
I have to kill my mother before she sucks me dry. So we're going to. So what he did was, like, she was
This
on her
episode
own
is
little. Like,
icky.
yes, it is. She was on her own little like boat pleasure cruise thing, and he arranged for somebody to like crash into it, be like, "Oh, your boat's damaged. You're gonna have to use my boat." But he had rigged like had someone rig a collapsing boat that would just fucking sink while she was on it. But she fucking swam.
And then the pendulum is going to knock the boulder, and then the boulder's going to go down the
Rube
slide.
Goldberg machine.
Well, there are a couple different accounts. One of the accounts is that first he tried to poison her, but she was fucking onto him, so she drank the fucking antidote before she drank like the poison wine. Then there was another one where he rigged a collapsing ceiling in her house, but she survived, and it crushed like her servant instead. And then there was this boat situation. Well, but she just swam. She swam back to shore, and there were servants with her, and fucking like some like Praetorian guards were like fucking just stabbing them in the water. But the Praetorians are sworn to protect the lineage of all the emperors. So she started going like, I'm Agrippina. I'm fucking Germanicus' daughter. And they're like, fuck. Can't stab this one. So she gets to shore, and there are a bunch of people who are like, oh my God, it's Agrippina. And Nero goes, fuck it. Fine. Just get me some non-Praetorian guys and go kill this bitch. And they literally just like a small battalion of men just like go to her house and just stab her to death. But the ending of that story is she's like, if you're gonna stab me here. And she just fucking she pulls up her shirt to show her belly. She's like, stab me in the womb from which he was born.
Oh.
And it's like, dramatic.
I thought she pulled up her skirt and she was like, stab me here.
Stab me here.
With your dick.
Well, the translation for her last words is stab me in the belly. So maybe she's like, hey, maybe instead of the knives, we just knock this one out real quick. But
line up.
didn't work because they stabbed her a bunch of times and she died.
Oh, okay.
And that was Agrippina, everybody.
She seems like a bad mom.
Agrippini Agrigini.
The uncle fucker.
Yes.
Thank you for the agriculture.
Hmm.
I don't know. That was off the top. They can't all land.
I'm not taking it out.
Yeah. Look, anybody who's listened to this knows that sometimes I say some idiotic shit. It's not a new thing.
That's why I don't talk very much.
So am I going right?
At least I don't get movies wrong like this guy.
Hey,
What was the big thing he got wrong with Back to the Future?
What was it? Fuck.
Do you remember that? And you
Yeah.
were so mad about it.
I was fired up because I love Back. It's probably my favorite movie trilogy. I don't know. And Lord of the Rings is up there.
Riley fucked something up on one episode about Back to the Future, and Drew was so incensed about it. He was like, "That's not even how it happened."
oh, I said that Biff, what's his name, had a redemption arc, and apparently I was wrong about that.
No.
no, there was something. There was something
about something else.
There was something timeline wise that you
Yeah,
mixed up.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Fucking Back to the Future. Robert Zemeckis.
Great fucking movie. What are you talking about?
It's a great fucking movie over here.
I didn't say it like that.
I don't want to hear. You just said Speed 2 Cruise Control is a good movie.
It is a good. Are you fucking kidding me? Sandra Bullock, Willem Dafoe.
Horse shit.
It's a good movie.
I don't want to hear a goddamn thing about Back to the Future. You have an out of time license plate above your head right now. I love those movies.
Speed 2 Cruise Control is definitely a bit silly, right? But like that's a fucking banger action flick. I don't give a fuck.
If the whole premise of the movie is the cruise ship can't port or else it's going to explode, okay.
Do you think that's
fine.
the premise of the movie?
Yeah, right?
No.
What happens if the cruise ship ports?
It doesn't. It goes directly into land, killing everyone aboard and everybody in the port because it's a gigantic cruiser.
Oh.
Yeah. That's the threat. It's like we won't slow it down.
Everybody jump off the ship right before we get to port.
They're going fucking like 60 miles. How fast do boats go?
A cruise ship does not go 60 miles an hour.
Does
my
it
dude.
go fast enough that if you jumped off of it from the third story or whatever, you'd live?
Yeah, people survive falling off of cruise ships all the time.
No, maybe they should have done that then.
Yeah. And then you radio ahead to the port, hey, evacuate everybody.
Yeah, it's hard to do when you got armed terrorists on board. Led by Willem Dafoe.
One guy's got to be willing to take a bullet. The message is going to get out
Patrick. That's the fucking... Am I taking crazy pills?
You are assuming that anybody, both here in the studio and listening, has watched the movie Speed 2
No, you're just talking
in the last
shit
3 decades.
Because you are a hating ass bitch.
I didn't say it sucks.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
I said it sucks.
Hating ass bitches.
I'll be the HAB today.
Speaking
I just said there's a workaround.
Speaking of hating ass bitches, let's talk about a lady named Belle Gunnis.
Bell, B-E-L-L?
B-E-L-L-E.
Okay.
Belle Gunnis, G-U-N-N-E-S-S. Belle Gunnis, born Brynhild Paulsdottir Storseth.
Jesus Christ.
This is actually interesting. You know, Bjork Magnusdottir is Magnus's daughter, right?
Yeah.
But it's Magnus D-O-T-T-I-R, whereas Brynhild Paulsdottir is D-A-T-T-E-R.
Where's she from?
She's a Norwegian-American serial killer. So Norway.
So maybe in Norway they spell it
Spin
different.
there.
It's like color and color.
She was born in
Flavor and flavor.
Flavor.
Aluminum and aluminium. Yeah. You got different regions.
Binocular.
Well, those are spelled the same.
Those aluminum, aluminium.
No, they actually have the second I in there.
Fuck. Okay, so
They do?
Yeah.
Belle Gunnis.
Oh, that's been pissing me off for years.
I always thought the same, and then I actually saw it written out, and I was like, oh, they actually do spell it aluminium. That makes sense.
I've been incensed about it.
So maybe we are the
decades.
assholes for taking the I out.
Well, we need it to be simpler because
But also,
we're Americans.
when was aluminum discovered as on the periodic as an element?
Who the fuck cares when aluminum was discovered?
Me.
I'm trying to talk about Belle Gunnis.
I run a history podcast.
Yeah.
That seems
with
like
the topic for the day. Here I am. Here I am, boys. I wanted to leave at 11.
1825. It was first isolated by a Danish physicist.
18 when?
1825.
Okay, so the U.S. already existed.
Finish your part, and then you can kill yourself.
Yeah. No, kill yourself now.
Oh, is it my turn? You gonna talk about horrible mothers on this episode?
We were talking about aluminium.
Okay, we ready? We gonna go?
Oh my God! Stop
Are you
being
sure?
a fucking diva.
Sure.
Go.
I don't want to step on your toes.
I'll step on your toes.
Yeah, you can
They're-
because I'm wearing flip flops.
Yeah,
I'll step on your long ball.
pants. With
Gucci
pants.
flip flops.
I'll step on your long ball.
You know, on my phone, your name is listed as Patridge Balls
Why?
because it's funny.
You have me saved as Patridge
It's
balls.
like Patridge C. It's like CJD, I think.
What?
I don't know, I misspelled it, and I was like, Patridge. I thought I was probably drunk. And I was like, Patridge balls.
It rhymes with wall.
Okay, so Belle Gunness was born Brynhild Paulsdottir Storseth in 1859, possibly 1908. Okay,
okay.
Interesting. But her
59 to 08 is crazy.
somewhere
That's a
is in
huge
there. Her
discrepancy.
nickname was Hell's Bell.
Okay.
Hell's Bells. She was a Norwegian-American serial killer who was active in Illinois and Indiana between 1884 and 1908. Hold on a second. Born November 1859, possibly 1908. This just seems like a typo in the shit. Whatever. She was active between 84 and 1908.
Okay.
All right, 1884 and 1908.
Did she die in 1908?
She was active between 1884 and 1908. These dates are all fucked up. I don't know what's going on here.
Do we know when she died?
She seemingly died in a fire in 1908.
Okay.
Guinness is thought to have killed at least 14 people, most of whom were men she enticed to visit her rural Indiana property through personal advertisements.
Oh, advertisements.
Well, some sources speculate her involvement in as many as 40 murders, making her one of the most prolific female serial killers in history. Gunness seemingly died in a fire in 1908, although her actual fate is unconfirmed.
Oh,
Dun, dun,
she
dun,
could
dun,
be right
dun.
outside your door right now. Oh, God.
It's like the ending of the book Misery. Did you ever read Misery by Stephen King?
I didn't read it.
Stephen King's the shittiest ender of anything ever. And Misery is the worst example of that because the book itself is fucking excellent. Like every ounce of that book is perfect. And then right at the end, it's like, and this bitch gets fucking beat up and then she's dead or whatever in this barn. And then when they turn around, she's gone.
Oh,
right?
God.
And then the book ends ostensibly. That should be where it ends. And then Stephen King tacks on one more chapter where he starts it with like, no, actually she was dead, but like a few feet away. Anyway, thanks for listening to my book.
What?
Like, you motherfucker, dude. Like, why did you do that?
Can't you just stick it?
It just fucking, it was right there. It was, if you had stopped, it was fine. It was fine.
No, he's got to Stephen King it.
It's like, it was like, yeah, no, but she like got up and walked a few feet, but no, she is dead.
She got up and walked a few feet.
She was like dead behind.
And we didn't see her there.
She like moved over behind a corner and she's dead. She's dead though. Don't worry about it.
Jesus Christ.
And then the whole last chapter is just like, this was a really hard book to write. The fuck?
What?
It was tough. I worked really hard. This is a hard one. Thank you guys. Thanks so much for letting me be Stephen King.
You decided to be an author, dick.
Fucking dick. So, all right. Belle Gunness was born in Selbu Municipality in Sonder, Trondheim County, Norway in 1859.
Okay.
Right? She was the youngest of 8 children. She was confirmed at the Church of Norway, yada, yada. At 14, she began working for neighboring farms, milking and herding cattle to save enough money for a journey to New York City. And she moved to the United States.
New York City?
New York City? They ain't got no Nordic cow cheese over there. So she moved to the United States in 1881. Let's see, which would make her, when was this bitch born?
50-something?
59, 69, 79, 22. She moved to the United States when she was 22. When she was processed by immigration at Castle Garden, Guinness changed her first name to Belle, then traveled to Chicago to join her sister, Nell, who had immigrated several years earlier. In Chicago, while living with her sister and brother-in-law, Guinness worked as a domestic servant, then got a job at a butcher's shop. Dun, 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 ramp up the music. And just like, oh, this meat is so easy to cut.
Yeah, I know where all the joints are.
She got a job at a butcher shop cutting up animal carcasses. She was 5'7" and weighed around 95 kilograms. Which is like 210 pounds.
Golly.
And was physically strong in appearance. Like, check out a picture of this bitch.
Oh.
Yeah, a little,
yeah, if she invites me over, I'm going to be like,
you want to come to my rural municipality cottage? I'll show you how to cut the meat.
Oh my God. Yeah. If she invited me over, I'd be like, oh, we could just have a coffee or something.
So Guinness married Mads Ditlev Anton Sorensen in 1884. The couple owned a candy store, which later burned to the ground. Their home had also burned down.
How many children were poisoned? How many children ate poison lollipops?
So their home burned down, and both instances granted the couple insurance payouts.
Oh, she was insurance scheming.
2 children of Gunness's that she had with Mads Ditlev died from inflammation of the large intestine. Gunnis had insured both of the children and collected a large insurance check after each death.
Stop.
Neighbors gossiped about the babies, since
Yeah?
Gunnis had never appeared to be pregnant.
She stole babies and killed them after insuring them?
She's stealing babies and killing them for insurance money. Sorensen had purchased 2 life insurance policies. On July 30th, 1900, both policies were active at the same time, as one would expire that day. The other would enter into force?
Yeah, so as one insurance policy expires, the
Right.
next one kicks in.
Sorensen died of cerebral hemorrhage that day. So the day
the
that
husband.
the policy was going to expire, he died of a cerebral hemorrhage.
How do you do that?
You bash him in the fucking head.
Well, no, I mean, that's obvious. That's I mean, there were police in the 1800s.
Gunnis explained he had come home with a headache, and she provided him with quinine powder for the pain. She later checked on him, and he was dead. Gunnis collected money from both the expiring life insurance policy
She poisoned him.
and the one that went into effect that day, making a total of $5,000 with the insurance money. And then she moved to Indiana and bought a pig farm. Pig farms, notably,
Pretty good for disposing
of bodies.
anything, including bodies.
So Belle married Peter Gunnis.
I know that from Red Dead Redemption 2 when I would throw people in the
Yeah.
pen and they'd-
I know it from the movie Snatch.
I'd say,
Yeah.
yeah.
So her name wasn't Gun.
They won't eat the teeth, though.
Her name wasn't Gunnis at this point, but she married Peter Gunnis on April 1st, 1902. The following week
She
after
was
the
Gunnis'
marriage,
son, right? She was married to Gunnis' son?
no, her fucking initial name is Brynhild Paulsdatter Storsith.
Right, but she married...
So until this point, she's Storsith.
She
and then
didn't
she
take-
marries Peter Gunnis.
she didn't take the first husband's?
The first husband's name, Mads Sorensen. Maybe she's a Sorensen at this point.
He was Sorensen.
Yes,
Okay.
Sorensen, like
Like the son of Soren?
yeah, Soren Kierkegaard specifically.
Probably not.
Fear and Trembling, Soren Kierkegaard.
Yeah,
Anyway,
no, I'm familiar.
so Belle married Peter Gunnis on April 1st, 1902. The following week, while Peter was out of the house, his infant daughter died of unknown causes in Belle's care.
Holy shit.
Peter died 8 months later due to a skull injury. Belle explained that Peter reached for something on a high shelf and a meat grinder fell on his head, smashing his skull. He's just like, whoa, hey, oh, thunk.
it happens so quick.
The
you know?
district coroner convened a coroner's jury suspecting murder, but nothing came of the case. Belle collected $3,000 in insurance money.
I mean, crime scene investigation in the 1800s, or what was this? Still in the 1800s or early 1900s?
This is where late 1800s.
Either way, same.
Gunnis began placing marriage ads in Chicago newspapers in 1905.
Stop. She's trying to get a third husband?
Third, one of her ads was answered by a Wisconsin farmhand named Henry Gerholt. He arrived at LaPorte. He wrote his family saying that he liked the farm, he's in good health. He requested that they send him some seed potatoes. And then when they failed to hear from him after that, the family was like, hey, what's up? And contacted Gunnis. She told them Gerholt had gone off with horse traders to Chicago. She kept his stuff, like his trunk and his overcoat. She's like, yeah, I don't know. He just never came back. John Moe of Minnesota answered Gunnis's ad in 1906. They corresponded for a few months. He traveled to LaPorte with a bunch of money, and no one ever saw him again.
God,
This went
damn.
on for a while, and she would bring in suitors and then kill them, sell them, and bring in suitors and then kill them. And then her criminal activities came to light in April 1908 when the Gunnis farmhouse in LaPorte, Indiana, burned to the ground. In the ruins, authorities found the bodies of a headless adult woman initially identified as Belle Gunnis and her then 3 children,
God damn.
her actual biological children.
I was going to
Yeah.
ask if she had any actual
She
children
had
herself.
multiple. She had 3 small children under the ages of 5.
Ostensibly from these guys that were...
Ostensibly from bringing suitors in, fucking them, and killing them.
Wow.
And then she'd have a little baby, and then she'd fuck again, and then to have another one. She did this for several years and had 3 small children.
Wait, her corpse was headless?
Yeah, crazy after a fire.
Mm.
Somebody...
Fire burned to the ground.
She didn't kill somebody right. And
Further,
they fucked her shit up.
hold on. Further investigation.
Somebody was onto her and she cut some woman's head off.
Further investigation unearthed the partial remains of at least 11 additional people on the Gunnis property.
Holy fuck.
After the fire at the Gunnis homestead led to the discovery of bodies believed to be Gunnis and her children, LaPorte police authorities were contacted by Ale Helgielen, who had found correspondence between his brother, Andrew Helgielen, and Gunnis. The letters included petitions for him to relocate to LaPorte, Indiana, to bring money, and to keep the move a secret. A visit by Al Helgelian to the Gunnis farm with a former hired hand led to attention being paid to some soft depressions in what had been made into a pen for hogs. Just small, just little...
Yeah, some little mounds in the hog pen.
After briefly digging one of the depressions in the lot, a gunny sack was found that contained 2 hands, 2 feet, and 1 head.
Holy fuck.
All of which Helgelian recognized to be his brothers.
Whoa.
Hey, just a little sack of my brother Andy. An Andy sack, as it were. Immediate inspection of the site revealed that there were dozens of such slump depressions in the Gunnis yard.
Oh, no.
Further digging and investigation at the site yielded multiple burlap sacks containing torsos and hands, arms hacked from the shoulders, masses of human bone wrapped in loose flesh that dripped like jelly from trash-covered depressions that proved to be graves. In each case, the body had been butchered in the same manner. The body decapitated, the arms removed at the shoulders, and the legs severed at the knees. Very butcherly of her.
Yeah, she learned how to process animals.
Blunt trauma and gashes characterized the skulls that were found that had been separated from the bodies. This is also, I think this is very Red Dead Redemption-y. You know, that the hog siblings or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Never played it.
You never played Red Dead Redemption?
No.
Fucking loser. Right. After finding the parts of... That's the best game of all time. I don't know how the fuck you skipped that one. So after finding the parts of 5 bodies on the first day and an additional 6 on the second, some in shallow graves under the original hog pen, others near an outhouse or a lake, the police stopped counting. And with these discoveries...
Holy fuck.
The perceptions...
Well, we got to 9. I mean, Jesus, what's even after that?
The perceptions of Belle Gunnis, as reported in newspaper descriptions of a praiseworthy woman... when they had previously been like, oh, she died in a fire tragically in a desperate attempt to save her children. These claims were reassessed, and despite the initial success with the identification of Andrew Helgelian, and despite the fact the widening news coverage of the mass murders invited inquiries from families with men that had gone missing, most of the remains could not be identified.
Well, yeah, again, like crime scene investigation in the late 1800s, early 19, like you just kind of had to go... Yeah, meat grinder fell on his head. Okay.
According to Ray Lamphere, Gunnis's hired hand and on and off lover, the impending visit of the brother Andrew Helgelian, the impending visit of the brother motivated Gunnis to destroy her house, fake her own death, and flee. When Lamphere was arrested, her sometime lover, he was wearing John Moe's overcoat and Henry Gerholt's watch. So she had been banging this dude, giving him little presents cut off of dead people.
Oh my God.
She got a letter from Andrew Helgelian's brother that he was coming to see what the fuck was going on out there. And she's like, oh shit, I gotta get out of here. Kidnapped some bitch, cut her fucking head off, killed her own children, and then set the house on fire.
Allegedly. Another 5'7", 200-pound woman.
Yeah, well, I mean, some husky pig farm lady, whatever. Like, they're not that rare.
It is Indiana.
Yeah, exactly. Indiana's full of them. State full of hogs.
Jesus Christ.
And the women that take care of those hogs would be stocky based on the level of physical activity.
You think she had? I mean, she did have money.
Probably had
There's
connections
a lot of
within
insurance money.
Connections within the hog community. A journalist named Edward Beckley was given a secret assignment to acquire access to a confession from Ray Lamphere and brought a second inconsistent Lamphere account to public knowledge. The second confession was made to a reverend who was a minister of the Methodist Church, personally requested that Lamphere personally requested him to visit him. The reverend recorded this confession, which I believe is a sin, and had Lamphere sign it and then locked it in his own safe. But the second confession was slightly inconsistent in saying that he himself had helped with these murders and even helped kill the children based on bribery from Gunnis.
The preacher saying this?
No, the preacher said that the confession from Lamphere...
Oh, okay.
Right? Lamphere's confession was that, yes, he had helped in all of this. He didn't just, like, listen.
Right. This is the on-again, off-again lover.
Well, this all got too complicated, and Gunnis was pronounced dead. They're like, well, that's a lot.
This is,
I think Pig's Lady's just dead. We're going to say dead, and we're going to close the books and get back to solving real crimes.
Jesus.
Gunnis was pronounced dead, even though the doctor who performed the postmortem testified that the headless body was 5 inches shorter, about 50 pounds lighter than Gunnis. No explanation was provided for what happened to the body's head. Whether Gunnis died in the fire or escaped remained uncertain, although the sheriff blamed a Chicago American reporter for inventing the escape story. Reported sightings of Gunnis in the Chicago area continued long after she was declared dead. There's no resolution to this. She roams the countryside, winking like a pig, searching for her lost children.
She's still out there.
Still out there.
She's
Yeah,
in,
I mean, no, it was 1908. But yeah, that's a bad mom, I would say.
What the fuck was her problem?
She was evil. Evil pig.
That's just-
well, yeah, but
that's it?
people aren't just evil. I
An
mean,
evil
like,
I don't know, it
Wait,
just sounds like she might just be evil.
I don't know. She killed like a bunch of kids.
there's some
for
kind
money.
of shit in her like upbringing.
Yeah, it's probably when she went to murder children for money school.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that was a good one.
That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
like, there's something about her upbringing that like she was just fucking tweaked.
The thing that really like gets me is that she had 3 children. It wasn't like she had one kid and then insured it and then killed it. Like she had multiple children. And then when the heat was on, she's like, "Oh, I've got to kill these little bastards." That's crazy to me. That's woof.
You know how to find her? Was there an insurance claim on that house after it burned down, or the kids?
That's not bad.
Just some random insurance claim from elsewhere.
She comes
Missouri.
Goes into the insurance office like a fake beard. She's like, "Yes, I'm
Glasses.
Belle
big glasses
Gunnison's
with the
brother.
nose on it. Big glasses with the fake nose.
I'm Bert Gunnis.
I'm Bert Sorensen,
Oh, whatever.
Bernhold
Oh my
from
god.
Norway.
Oh my god.
I've come for the insurance claim on my family."
Money, please.
Speaking of Norway, have either of you guys ever heard of a woman named Teresa Noor?
Teresa Noor, Noor?
K-N-O-R-R.
No, I have not.
Teresa K-N-O-R.
K-N-O-R-R.
Teresa Noor was born in 1946 in Sacramento, California, right? She was the younger of 2 daughters, grew up pretty normally, like as far as anyone knows, like she had a dad that was like abusive, but not like crazy fucking like tie you up in the basement abusive. Just typical fucking 1950s shit, right? He was the dad was an assistant cheesemaker at a local dairy,
And
which seems like a lovely job.
And made enough to support a family of 6.
The 4, yeah. Him, wife, 2 daughters.
He had a 2-story house. There were 2 cars.
Yeah, 2 cars in the in the driveway. Yeah, for sure.
Summers at the lake.
Yeah, I'm an assistant cheesemaker.
I bought my house straight cash. It was a good season for cheese.
At some point, Dad is diagnosed with Parkinson's, and he has to quit his job. Right? Can't have shaky cheese, I guess.
Pause.
Why is that so funny?
Pause.
So yeah, he's got to quit his job. Apparently, that caused him to get depressed, and he started, beating his family.
Yeah, that's what you do. Like, "You little bitch, this is why I have Parkinson's.
So
Don't dodge.
so
I'm shaky."
the mom So the mom kept the family, kept like work to keep the family afloat. Mom ends up dying of congestive heart failure in 1961. Teresa is about 15 years old. She's the one. See, when I was talking about Mary Washington and I said I think she got married at 16, it wasn't Mary Washington, it was Teresa Cross. Yeah, so mom dies, she's 15, dad can't afford the house, he sells it. So when she's 16, she marries a 21-year-old guy named Clifford Clyde Sanders.
Clifford Clyde.
CCS, California Cheapskates.
Hey,
I used to get the CCS mailer back in the day.
sounds like a punk band.
There is a punk band named CCS,
Yeah.
actually. Were you like skating like back in the 90s?
No, not
Skateboard
really.
kid?
I was mostly fat.
I hate soccer.
Because I was fat. I was listening.
Give me a cigarette. I hate soccer.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Wearing a brown leather jacket. I had a big long ponytail. I looked like
God.
fucking like disenfranchised
fucking dirtbag.
disenfranchised record executive from the late 70s.
Except you're 8.
Except I'm 8 and I'm smoking outside of the elementary school. Just like, oh, this is bad.
So CCS was like one of the, pre-internet, one of the mailers. So you'd get a monthly, they'd send it to you. You could like apply to be on the fucking CCS mail. They'd send it to you and had all the decks, all the trucks, all the wheels. You could bill your own. And then in the back, it had like a thing, like a little order form. And you could put in like the order number for what deck you wanted, what trucks you wanted, what wheels, bearings, blah, 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 and send it with a check. And then they'd send you a box with your skateboard and you put it together.
Yeah.
Cool. It was CCS, California Cheapskates.
Like the back of the Boy Scout magazines, you could order all sorts of gimmicks.
Yeah.
Little hand buzzers. You could get a little laser pointer.
Oh, God.
You could order like a remote control helicopter. You could order like a survival kit with a little canteen.
We thought you and I had such different ideas of what was cool when we were kids.
I mean, I didn't order any of them. I had no money, but I was.
But
also,
you wanted to.
I was desperate to not pay attention to my surroundings, so I read all the fine print. I'm going to read this magazine again.
$4.99 shipping and handling. That's
crazy.
ridiculous.
I mean, I would fantasize though. I'd be like, this fucking laser pointer lights up low flying clouds. What the fuck does that mean?
So Teresa's 16. She marries
4-foot wingspan on this balsa wood plane.
Jesus Christ. She marries Clifford Sanders. Immediately drops out of high school and gets pregnant. Right.
Hell yeah.
Clifford, if I'm not mistaken, we'll get to it here in a second, but I believe he had previous children too. Yeah, I think so. So right out the gates, she gets pregnant, drops out of high school. They have a fucking rocky marriage because he's 21 and she's 16. But Teresa was very like, she was the crazy girlfriend.
Oh, great. 16-year-old crazy girlfriend is awesome.
Like, you get home late and like, super possessive. Like, where have you been? Who are you with? Blah, blah, blah. Like,
yeah, 16-year-old who got pregnant in high school, yeah.
Accusing Clifford of cheating on her anytime he came
doing.
home late because he's 21 and he can go out drinking and she can't.
Yeah.
And so there was some abuse in their household, but it was all on her end. Like, the cops were showing up because she punched him in the face because he got home late and she accused him of doing some shit. And he's like, fucking just out with the boys. And she, and so cops would come, they'd press charges and, whatever the fuck.
When was this?
60s, in the mid 60s.
And what state were we in?
We are in California.
Liberal California. I was thinking like, if this was like in Arkansas, the cops would have shown up and beat her for him.
Yeah, right. Told her to get in the fucking kitchen and make a sandwich.
Shut the fuck up.
You punched your husband? That's not the right accent.
Arkansas. What is an Arkansas?
You punched your husband?
You punched your husband.
I'll beat the shit out of you till you make him a sandwich. You make him a sandwich while I beat you. Or else. Don't you never raise a hand to Clifford. So,
Hate it.
shit as it does ramps up over time. There is a particular argument. In 1964, it was the day after Clifford's birthday. And they were in an argument because he went out with friends instead of hanging out at home for his birthday.
Classic birthday.
Or his birthday, yeah. While they're arguing, Clifford tells Teresa, you know what? I'm leaving you. I'm done with you. I'm leaving. Teresa gets pissed off, and as Clifford Sanders is leaving the house, she shoots him in the fucking back.
Yep.
She grabs a rifle, shoots him in the back, literally at the door. He's walking out the door, and bah! She fucking shoots him in the back, and my boy dies.
Yep.
Dead as fuck. So she is obviously arrested and charged with murder, and she pleads not guilty, saying that it was self-defense.
He was coming at me backwards.
You don't even know how fast Clifford can
He
run
said
backwards.
he was going to walk to get a big rock to hit me with.
But by the way, while she's on trial for murder, she's pregnant with their second child.
Classic.
He didn't have previous children. The two of them have had those two children, and then she gets remarried. I amend my previous statement. So yeah, she says She shot Clifford because he was a violent alcoholic and he physically abused her. And it was this big fucking thing. But anytime the cops ever showed up, it was because she was physically abusive. He had family members that testified saying that he wasn't like a violent, abusive guy. He's a pretty chill fucking dude. So yeah, the prosecution is saying that
Prosecution rests.
that there was no provocation. Fucking Teresa, and like I said, corroborated by all these family members. Clifford's sister, she testifies that about Teresa's possessiveness and jealousy and shit, and literally said, quote, that Teresa would kill Clifford before any other woman could have him.
Dang.
So, like, this whole fucking shit's playing out in court, and she's sitting there pregnant with their second child, and blah, blah, blah. She ends up getting acquitted.
Yeah.
She's acquitted of murder.
Cool.
Clifford said he's going to leave her. She shot him in the back. Possessive, jealous lady that she is. And she gets acquitted. So, and she gives birth to her second child. The first child, by the way, was, did I say the first child's name?
I don't think so.
Howard. First child's Howard.
Howard
Sanders.
Howard Sanders.
Because Clifford Sanders is the dad, right? So, second child's born, Sheila Gay Sanders.
Gay.
I believe Teresa's mother's middle name was Gay. Swanee Gay was her maiden name, and then
Right.
she became no. Swanee Gay Myers, and then she married.
Swanee Gay sounds like a
James
fucking like a
Cross.
plane that somebody did something of note in.
She married and she wasn't gay anymore.
I'm not
I
gay
flew
no
across the Atlantic on the Swanee Gay.
more. Women. So Sheila Gay Sanders is born in 1965. I think Sheila ends up getting adopted by Teresa's second husband because she ends up being Sheila Noor. But anyway, apparently after Sheila is born, second baby, so we got Howard, we got Sheila, Teresa starts drinking a whole bunch. Like, and where do you think this lady drinks? If you had to name a place that exists everywhere, that drunk older people just love to get drunk at.
Oh, the White Lion. Hold on a second.
Bingo.
No, it's a specific place.
The Crowbar.
No. I'm talking about one
Oh,
specific.
Applebee's.
No, the American Legion.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
She meets a guy while she's there, and they start this isn't super pertinent. It's kind of pertinent. This guy's name is Estill Thornsberry. He
Yeah.
he's a
My brother Nigel.
I knew it.
He's an Army vet, and they start seeing each other. But like they start seeing each other, and I think they move in together. She started like leaving to go drink and leaving the kids with this guy.
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
And like,
Sounds
Dude.
pretty Arkansas.
not for the night, for like days. She would disappear for days and like just leave her two
Just
fucking
go
kids.
on benders. Yeah.
I mean, one of them is a fucking, when did she meet this guy? I mean, almost immediately after her daughter is born. So a fucking infant, maybe a toddler at best. She's leaving with this fucking strange dude she just started a relationship with. So that relationship only lasted a couple of months because he finds out that she was fucking his best friend.
Classic.
Yeah. So that all falls apart, and
Drunken teen mother Hobag.
Yeah. That all falls apart, and she
Slash murderer.
ends
Let's not
up
forget.
with she ends up with a man named Robert Noor. Pretty much immediately becomes pregnant, and they get married. July of '66, they get married. Right?
She was getting pregnant when she was like, "Oh Nor,
Arnar. So third child, Susan Marlene Noor. Susan is spelled Suesan,
Susan,
like Sue,
Susan,
like Sue with an San at the end.
yeah, Susan.
You're all that I wanted of a Noor.
All that I wanted of a girl."
So she's born in '66. They end up having three more kids: William, Robert, and Teresa Jr., I guess, who goes by Terry.
Teresa
Terry's the young-
Junior.
Terry's the
Ladies
youngest.
can't have no juniors.
Yeah.
Teresa Junior.
So in a full circle sort of sequence, Teresa starts to accuse Robert of having affairs.
Uh huh.
Both of them, Teresa and Robert, are both fucking drunks. They are both super volatile, violent, abusive fucking people. Right? So they are constantly beating each other. They are constantly beating their kids. Like I said, I believe that Robert ends up adopting Sheila, the first girl, the second child. Howard pretty much gets the fuck out of Dodge as soon as he's like able to figure it out. He
when
fucks
he's
off.
what, he's like 14.
He's
like,
the
fuck outta
oldest.
here.
I'm not sure how old he was, but he fucks off real quick.
Old enough
out
to
of
get
this.
the fuck out of this.
Yeah,
shit.
out of this situation,
fucking
right?
Trailer trash, fucking nightmare.
Yeah. So Robert eventually gets like is over the fucking accusations, and he's like, you know what? I'm out of here. He leaves her in December of 1970. They end up getting a divorce in 71. Robert tries to see his kids in the aftermath of all this, but Teresa's like, nope. She ends up getting married a couple more times. Some railroad worker who she marries, but she keeps going out and fucking leaving the kids with this new guy.
Yep.
Like all night or sometimes days. So that marriage lasts for not even a year when he starts suspecting her of having an affair. And then her final marriage is to a copy editor for the Sacramento Union, a guy named Chester Harris.
Well, that sounds like surprisingly adult.
Right. This marriage lasted fucking like a couple of months, bro. The marriage itself. I don't know how long the relationship lasted. But the marriage happened in August of 76. Teresa's second daughter, the third child, Susan, with the SUE, ends up getting kind of close to Chester Harris. Teresa gets jealous of the daughter.
Oh my God.
And files for divorce in November of 76.
What the fuck is wrong with this woman?
From the daughter?
Huh? She gets jealous of the daughter.
Yeah, she files for divorce from Susan. You can do that, right? You can just separate from a kid.
You're bad at context clues. The marriage lasted a couple of months. From fucking Chester, you dickhole.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, yeah.
By the way, it does turn out that Chester Harris had a stockpile of... He's a copy editor for the Sacramento Union.
Right.
He's got a stockpile of nude photographs of women. Allegedly consensual, but these were the grounds for their divorce, right?
Right.
So this whole fucking time, she's been pretty abusive with her kids. She ends up like gaining a lot of weight and shit like that. At this point, she's about 30 years old. She starts gaining weight. She starts feeling like, whatever. And she gets real fucking reclusive, right? She's had fucking 4 husbands at this point, a ton of abusive relationships, just a lot of fucking bullshit, right? Like to the point where she disconnected her home phone. We're talking about the 70s, right?
Yeah.
This is the only way you have to communicate with the outside world. She disconnected the home phone. She wouldn't let her kids leave the house or allow them to have visitors to the house. So she's isolating her kids too.
Yeah.
They had relocated to Orangevale, California at some point. And they eventually, after all this shit goes down, they move back to Sacramento with like living in. So at this point, Howard is gone. So she's still got the 5 kids, right? Sheila, Susan, William, Robert, and Terry, Teresa Jr. And Robert's a junior too, because the husband was Robert. But she's got the 5 kids there. They relocate to a 2-bedroom apartment back in Sacramento. Like I said, Howard had left at this point. Before they go to Sacramento, he leaves.
Right.
Their apartment, according to neighbors, was filthy. It smelled of urine. They noticed the kids never fucking leave. Teresa Knorr never goes outside. Like, everything is like fucking weird. Turns out, Teresa Knorr has been torturing her children.
Jesus Christ.
Beating them, force feeding them, burning them with cigarettes, throwing knives at them.
God damn.
She would make the kid, like whichever kid she was fixated on beating, she would make the other kids hold down, and she would fucking like beat she had a paddle.
Jesus.
She would just fucking beat the shit out of them with. She once held a pistol to the youngest daughter Terry's head and threatened to kill her.
Fuck. Agrippina's not looking so bad anymore, huh?
Yeah. But really the bulk of her abuse was on the 2 older sisters, Sheila and Susan. As they start getting older, as they start to become teenagers and blossom from children to women, Teresa is gaining all this weight. She's had multiple failed marriages. She obviously has some fucking psychological issues. and she starts turning all that rage and jealousy and contentiousness toward her two daughters who are, becoming adults.
Right.
For someone like that to watch her own beauty fade while these two girls are sort of blossoming into,
I mean,
Probably-
I looked up some pictures. She was never really that much of a catch.
I don't know. I actually didn't look at pictures, if I'm being honest with you. But I read this whole story and I was like, I don't want to see what this fucking piece of shit woman looks like. But she's also, like I said, she's also got some psychological issues, obviously. She believed that Chet Harris, her last husband, the Sacramento Union guy, had turned Susan, her second daughter, into a witch.
A witch.
Oh.
Yeah. Somehow the copy editor for the Sacramento newspaper had turned her second daughter into a witch.
Well, yeah, he's got connections.
Susan actually runs away from home at some point and ends up getting picked up by police and put into a psychiatric hospital where she tells everybody about her mother's abuse. This is in the 70s, which, I mean, yeah, we've come a long way in 50 fucking years in terms of, believing people's claims of shit and just mental health and shit in general. The police go to Teresa Knorr and ask, and Teresa Knorr's like, no, she's got mental issues. She's a problem child. She's a little messed up in the head.
Also a witch.
She probably didn't say that.
She's the one who pissed in here, not me.
They send social workers out to interview the rest of the children. The rest of the children, out of fear for their mother, go, no, she doesn't abuse us.
Which is standard.
Yep. And so, guess where Susan ends up?
Back home.
Back in Teresa's custody, right? By the way, immediately afterward, Teresa Knorr beats the shit out of Susan while wearing a pair of leather gloves, I guess to not leave marks.
Still gonna leave
Knuckles
marks,
are a little harder.
but, like help her knuckles, I guess.
Yeah, right. She also handcuffed Susan to the kitchen table and ordered the other children to stand watch over her. Susan remained handcuffed under that table for 2 years.
Holy.
No fucking
You thought I was going to say
way.
weeks, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah.
2 years. Every once in a while being uncuffed to get up because of pressure sores and being force-fed by the other siblings. Force-fed.
How old is Susan at this point?
This might have been, she was somewhere between like 11 and 16 probably.
Okay.
Like I said, she's being force fed that she would have to eat. The other siblings would be like, Mom says you have to eat all of it, eat all of it, eat all of it. If she threw up, Teresa would come and make her fucking eat the vomit.
Jesus Christ.
Right. All of the kids are forced to drop out. I don't think any of the kids ever, like maybe one or two of them, but most of them never made it past 8th grade. None of them are allowed to leave the house. None of them have access to a phone. None of them are allowed to have anybody come over.
How is this bitch making money? Is it welfare or something? Or like
Probably.
this sounds very like Sawney Bean Clan. Like,
Well, I mean,
replace it. I assume this is a trailer, but like replace the fucking trailer with a cave.
she's got 4 ex-husbands, so maybe some alimony. The husband of the first 2 kids is dead, so he's not paying child support. Robert might be paying child support for 5 kids with the one he adopted. One's not biologically his, but he's got 4 biological and 1 adopted. So I mean, enough to have a shitty 2-bedroom apartment.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That smells of piss.
Is it an apartment?
2-bedroom apartment they moved into.
Fuck, dude.
Her and 5 kids. Yeah. This was, I could have easily turned this into a fucking Life and Crimes episode. Like I was reading this and I was on the fence. I was like, should I just do a whole fucking episode on this? Because it's bad.
It's bad.
It's bad. Because here's where we end up, right? Susan Marlene Knorr. Like I said, for 2 years, handcuffed to the table, being force-fed. She would pretty frequently put a gag in her mouth and leave it there. So Susan's about 18 at this point, right? And she's been fucking, so she was about 16 whenever she was initially cuffed under this table.
Wow.
So she's been cuffed for 2 years and she decides like, I can't do this anymore. She begs her mom to let her go. She says, I'll leave. I'll never come back. I'll just be gone forever. I'll be out of your hair. You never have to worry about me. Like, please just let me go. Let me go. Let me go. The next morning, Teresa Knorr goes fucking crazy, starts just beating all the kids, right? She uncuffs Susan from the table and then hands Terry, the youngest, 14-year-old Terry. She hands Terry a gun and says, point this at Susan, and if she moves, shoot her.
Goddamn.
The other kids are like making food, I guess, in the kitchen. According to Terry, somebody dropped something in the kitchen and it spooked her. She's probably holding this pistol, shaking. It spooked her and she accidentally pulled the trigger. She shoots Susan.
Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. This has been Delete Everything Podcast.
No, it gets
Peony
worse.
Vagini.
It gets worse. We're getting close to the final.
I don't want to hear the rest of this.
Teresa immediately grabs Susan and chains her back to the fucking kitchen table.
The bullet hole in her.
Mm-hmm.
Where did she get shot?
Not entirely sure, but she's still alive and still able to speak. She's still there, right?
Uh-huh.
She's like begging her mom to take her to the hospital, and Teresa is upset that she's bleeding profusely and staining the carpet.
Making a mess.
So eventually Teresa takes Susan to the bathtub, and for several weeks she nurses her back to health in the bathtub. Susan is begging her mom this whole time, please let me leave, please let me leave, please let me leave, right? So finally Teresa says, I'll let you leave, but before I let you leave, I have to take this bullet out of you. So she gouges this bullet out of Susan. Susan loses consciousness. She continues to fucking pull this bullet out. Susan ended up getting an infection from this and was septic as a result. So Teresa packs all of Susan's belongings into trash bags, binds her arms and legs, puts duct tape over her mouth, and then gets her sons Robert and William, who are both in their mid-teens. They drive out to the middle of fucking nowhere. She tells them, put all her stuff on the side of the road, and they throw Susan there too with it. Susan's fucking septic. She can barely move. Teresa says, douse it all in gasoline and set it on fire. They burn Susan alive on a pile of all of her shit.
Boo.
She was 17. She hadn't hit her 18, but she was almost 18 years old.
Well, fuck you, Patrick. Why the fuck? This is a comedy podcast, you piece of shit.
Hey,
it's noon.
by the way, after Susan died, Teresa began directing most of her anger toward her 20-year-old daughter, Sheila, the one slightly older than Susan. She forces her into prostitution to support the family. You wanted to know how she was paying bills. There you go. She didn't work. She got unemployment benefits from the state of California, liberal California. And so for a while, Teresa was happy because the money that Sheila's bringing in, right? And Sheila's like, well, fuck, dude, at least I get to leave the house. But after a few weeks, Teresa gets mad and starts accusing Sheila because she can't let anybody leave without fucking having accusations when they come back, because this woman is clearly fucked in the head. She starts accusing Sheila of being pregnant and also says, you got an STD and I caught it from sitting on the toilet after you. Sheila,
What was
obviously.
the STD? Crazy bitch disease?
Yeah, right. Obviously, Sheila's like, no, I'm not pregnant and I don't have an STD. Like, that's not what's going on. Teresa decides to beat her, hog tie her, and lock her in a tiny closet with no ventilation, and told all the other children, do not give her food or water or open that door at all. Terry, the youngest, actually disobeyed her mom to bring Sheila a beer.
Solid.
Which, if this story wasn't so fucking tragic, would be the one like shining light of like you're locked in a closet and the door opens and a little beer slides in. It'd be like, okay. Teresa says that the reason why she can't come out is that she wants Sheila to confess. She wants her to confess that she is pregnant or has an STD or whatever the fuck, right? So finally Sheila is like, yes, I'm fine. I'm pregnant. Please fucking let me out. Teresa says, no, you're lying. Doesn't let her out of the closet. After 3 days, Sheila dies of dehydration and starvation.
Yep.
Teresa leaves that body in the closet for an extra 3 days before even realizing she was dead. Then she orders her sons, William and Robert, who again are in their mid-teens at this point.
Yeah, are these guys seeing a pattern by any chance?
Yeah.
I realize they were all raised in this situation, but you know what was keeping Sheila there? The boys, like,
I mean, yeah,
they're
like
just willing to burn.
well, the boys are pretty young. I mean, Sheila's 20 at this
We have
point.
teenage kids.
Yeah.
I could not convince Charlie to shoot Sadie. There's nothing. I could yell and scream at her all I wanted.
Terry claims that the shooting was accidental.
Sadie.
Huh?
You probably convinced Sadie.
What?
So yeah, like I said, that Sheila's body's starting to smell at this point. So she tells William and Robert to get rid of the body. Robert, I think, is like fucking 15 or some shit like this, 15, 16. And William is probably 17. So they put her body in a cardboard box and dispose of it at the airport. It gets discovered almost immediately. By the way, Susan was a Jane Doe. Sheila is a Jane Doe. They've been out of the school system. They don't have fucking fingerprints. They don't have shit.
They don't have any kind of record.
Right? But the problem is Sheila had already started to decompose. So the apartment starts to smell. So Terry decides to fucking light the apartment on fire.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the first smart thing she's done.
Yeah, except for it's an apartment building.
Yeah.
The fire doesn't spread very far before neighbors realize the parts that she wanted. She didn't start at the closet. If she was smart, she would have fucking...
Terry, the kid?
No, Teresa.
No.
Teresa the mom.
Okay. All
Teresa
right.
the mom.
Yeah.
Teresa the mom sets the apartment on fire to dispose of the evidence because
why
it
not?
smells like rotting body.
Sure. Burn them all. Sounds like this entire building needs to burn.
No, she had the kids. But when they come in and they take out take down the fire, they start seeing evidence of shit. They see the closet. They see that some kind of shit's going on in there. I'm not sure if there was like something from her decomposing because blood settles. I mean, there's fluids and shit that start to secrete out of places. So they start to test for evidence of something happening. Teresa Nora goes into hiding. The two sons leave immediately. Terry, who's 16 at this point, manages to escape from her mom. So when the basically everything happened after she sets this apartment on fire and goes to relocate her and the 3 remaining children. Howard's gone. Sheila's dead. Susan's dead. There's William, Robert Jr., and fucking Terry are all that are left. They all managed to fucking leave. She stayed kind of on the lam for this all happened in June of 85. It wasn't until September of 86. So June of 85 is when Sheila dies. It wasn't until September of 86 that she, I guess, gets fucking paranoid about the smell and the evidence in the closet. Like over a year later, that's when she fucking moves everything and orders Terry to burn it down. So Terry puts the lighter fluid and sets the apartment on fire. Everybody goes their separate ways. It wasn't until 1993 that Terry calls America's Most Wanted to contact the detectives in Placer County, California, where Susan's body was discovered, and basically says, hey, that Jane Doe and another Jane Doe in 85 are my sisters. This is what happened, blah, blah, blah. Tells them the whole story. Once they start putting the pieces together, they realize this, at first they thought it was a prank. And then they realize this is not a fucking random story. So they end up finding Robert Knorr, the one brother, was already in prison serving a 16-year sentence for a robbery and murder in Las Vegas. They find the second brother, William. He's working in like a warehouse. They arrest both of them. They end up finding Teresa Knorr in Salt Lake City. She was going by her maiden name of Cross, and she was working as a caregiver for her landlord's 86-year-old mother.
Was the 86-year-old mother fucking handcuffed under a table because she was cheating on her or some shit?
I wouldn't be surprised. So yeah, to cap this all off, in November of 93, Teresa Knorr was charged 2 counts of murder, 2 counts of conspiracy to commit murder. Some other shit, murder by torture was thrown in there just for, extra shit. She pled not guilty. She ends up making a deal with prosecution because she finds out that Robert Jr. has agreed to testify against her to get a reduced sentence on his fucking murder charge. So she pleads guilty with one condition, that she doesn't have to, that they don't go for the death penalty. Like, I'll plead guilty, but life sentence, She ends up getting convicted in 95 to 2 consecutive life sentences. And she is currently in...
she's not even dead.
No.
She should be.
Well, she might be. I don't know. Let me see. I think she's still alive.
Okay, is that the end of that story?
Yeah.
Riley looks visibly uncomfortable. Happy Mother's
That
Day, everybody.
fucking sucks.
She's still
I didn't
alive.
like
She's
that
80
shit
years
at
old.
all.
She's still alive. She's 80 years old, and she is in, which can't be fun to be in prison at 80 years old.
I was perfectly happy talking about Tyler Perry making jokes about incest in ancient Rome.
You told
and
a
then
story
some
about
fucking pig bitch,
some lady
whatever.
who killed like 3
Yeah.
times as many kids.
But I mean, seems to me like it was a quick like hack job. You're not a fucking chain some kid up for 2 years story. That sucks. Fuck that story.
Yeah. She is currently at the California Institute for Women in Chino, California. She did have a parole hearing in 2019, but she was denied parole.
You don't say.
Yeah. I think William is out by now. I think he ended up getting out. He had to do some therapy
I
for
have to do some
murdering
fucking
his
therapy now.
sister.
Can we leave now so I can go see my kid and be nice to her?
Happy Mother's Day.
You didn't like that?
No. It was bad.
Yeah, it's terrible. If you enjoyed how we told that story,
Then fuck you. I liked that one. No, you didn't. Shut up. Don't listen to us anymore.
you can't.
You realize that a lot of people love listening to shit like that.
That's bad.
A lot
I know,
of people.
but this is canonical here, the Delete Everything podcast. I fucking hate true crime.
Well, that was crime, and it's all true. And you participated. If you like this story or the way that we told this story, please get on whatever you're listening to and give us 5 stars. If you're on Apple Podcasts, leave us a review. And if you are on Spotify, leave us a comment. Check us out on Instagram at Delete Everything Podcast. Check us out on YouTube at Delete Everything Podcast. And check us out on Patreon at patreon.com/Delete Everything Podcast. We will see you next week. Bye.
And if you're a mommy, we love you.
And yeah, love you, Mom.
Fucking bye.
Unless you're one of these mommies, and then fuck you.
George Washington balls. Stab me here with your dick.
Well, the translation for her last words is